there, Caitlin. I hope I haven't kept you too long. Thank you for waiting.
Sorry.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm okay. A bit tired.
Oh dear. Oh no. Well, it's Friday, so hopefully that'll make things a bit
can't wait
better.
for the weekend.
So, obviously, as you know, I'm Hettie. I'm the line manager here in the department at Net-a-Porter, and I work with our team leaders and with the rest of the team to run a really tight ship. So the purpose of today, we'll review your current goals, we'll chat about how you're getting on using your appraisal review notes, and then we'll talk about what you'd like to achieve in the future. So it's meant to be a supportive, two-way process. I want you to understand really what's expected of you and how your performance fits in within the whole department and the organisation, okay? So it'll be about 15 minutes. So we'll first of all talk about your views on your role, your performance, then you'll hear some feedback from me, and then we'll discuss your next steps and put them into a SMART target format. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
Okay, do you have any questions at this
Not
time?
at the moment, no.
Okay, alright, if you do, just pause, shout in between. I want to hear from you just as much today, okay? So, first of all, what aspects of your job do you currently enjoy?
So I do really enjoy it, and I'm happy I took the role here.
Good.
And
good.
I have learnt a lot. Like obviously working with different people and doing different tasks. I do obviously understand the different tasks that I'm doing, and I enjoy obviously getting on with them independently.
Great.
And I enjoy that obviously every day is different. I'm not doing the same thing every day because I've done jobs before where I'm doing the same thing every day, and I didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy obviously working with the new starters and obviously showing them how we complete tasks, because I like obviously teaching people. I think I learned from that as well.
Brilliant. Oh, that's really great to hear. There's so much about your role that you
Yeah.
enjoy. What have you accomplished recently? What's gone well, or what are you proud of?
So passing my probation of 12 months, really
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So, and I've obviously completed that. I've done well, haven't had any obviously issues that have been highlighted to me. Pleased obviously to be recognised for my damage-free shipments. And I've had a lot of recognition for that, and obviously it makes you feel good that you've done that. And also identified that the pallet truck wasn't being used safely. So me and the team leaders obviously worked together and updated the safety book to make sure obviously everyone's aware of it was being used correctly.
Yeah. And your team leaders passed on that, something they were really proud of you for, and you took a really active role in that, which is brilliant. Yeah, really like to hear that. Great. Talk me through the difficulties or obstacles or any concerns you have about the role.
So I was having a lot of trouble reading and picking the shipping information from the scanner.
Okay.
But I had like an eye test last week, and I've got a new pair of glasses.
As I can see, very nice.
And I've been given a new prescription because it was really out of date, and and I couldn't really see. So
how is it now you've got your new prescription?
I think I can see now, things are better. But before I couldn't really see, and I was having trouble obviously getting the numbers correct.
Yeah.
And I think obviously picked up on that as well.
Okay.
There has obviously been some friction between myself and the rest of the team. I'm not sure if you know that, or you've been passed it on from the team leaders. I know the grievance has been dealt with, but I'm not on the best of terms with obviously some of the people here. I'd just rather keep my head down and get on with it really, because I just don't feel like some people I can work with as well as others. And I'd rather just keep myself to myself.
Okay, well I'm sorry to hear that you are feeling that way, and let's address that later on when we're setting some targets for the future. Okay. What do you see as your next steps here in your role or within Net-a-Porter as a company?
I'm looking to progress here. I definitely want a future at Net-a-Porter. I enjoy the training side of things and driving improvements, so maybe like a team leader and then progress from there.
Right, okay, that's really great to hear that you see a future for yourself here. And again, let's address that in the target phase of this meeting. Okay. So thank you for sharing all of those things, and thank you for filling in your appraisal notes, which you got to me before the meeting. So this part of the review is about some feedback, so from me and then from the team leaders as well that they've passed on to me. So first of all, we just want to thank you really. We know that this is a really physically demanding role. We expect a lot of our employees here, and so thank you for all of your hard work and all the effort that you've put in with your time here to date. You work within the remit of your job description and you pass your probation successfully, which you're right, is something to be really proud of. So the first bit we want to look at is your KPI information. And I think you've seen a copy of this before. So there's one for you there. And let me just look at this one. And apologies, I know there are a lot of numbers on here. So let me just kind of go through this so it makes a little bit more sense. I've highlighted this row. So it's the orders picked and shipped per hour. And I just really want to focus on this one today. It shows what you pick and ship per hour and also what our team target is, okay? So in months 1 to 6 you were on track, so you were picking and shipping per hour what our target was. Brilliant, great. I want to really praise you for brilliant months 7 to 10. They're great. You're working way above what the target is, which I'm really, really pleased to see. It shows a lot of motivation, a lot of personal drive. It's great. Slightly concerned though, just with these months here, with months 11 and 12. Now, you are still working above the target, which is great. However, it's not quite as high as the months before that. So there is some room for improvement there, really. And I was just wondering, kind of based on my observations on the warehouse floor as well, I've kind of seen in the past 2 months, you haven't been as smiley, you don't really seem as driven. I'm just wondering if there's any reasons for this kind of, this little decline really.
It may have been obviously the glasses situation, obviously got that sorted now.
Okay,
May have been something to do with that, and obviously wasn't reading things.
Yeah, absolutely, that would have slowed you down completely.
Yeah, that was the month with the grievance as well and the team. And I think that may have been obviously the friction between the team, that may have been what affected it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, that does explain it. And I know that you've been working with your team leader through this grievance, and that's all dealt with now. You've rectified the glasses issue, so hopefully we'll start to see an improvement really then in those results. I mean, I would expect to see that, because in my team, I want us to be the best in class. I want us to be working towards this benchmark here. And now, even though you are working above the target, I want the whole team to be using that benchmark as their actual target, so that we really show ourselves as the department that is performing the highest. So I know you're working above your target, you are doing well. I want to start looking towards these numbers to be doing even better. Is that something you feel like you could get on board with?
Yeah, definitely. Now obviously all these issues have been taken into account and obviously addressed.
Okay.
I can now obviously get back to what I was working at before, and obviously better as well.
Okay, great. How do you feel on the departments? Are there any that you feel like you could maybe be performing better in, or any departments that are more suited to you? I mean, obviously some of them are a bit heavier or some a bit trickier and things.
Not too sure really. I just, whatever.
So you're happy working
I'm happy working wherever. I like
lovely.
obviously working in different teams.
Okay.
I enjoy that.
How would you feel, I mean, it's just an option, about being partnered with one of the team's highest performers, just to see whether there's anything that you can learn from their practice? Would that be an option?
That would be really beneficial, yeah.
Great, okay. Let's come back to that then in the target phase, but I'm glad to hear that you're on board with that. Okay, so we'll put that to one side for now. The next thing I wanted to talk about was just your tone of voice at times with the team and on the warehouse floor. Now, we've got a great relationship, you've got a great relationship with the team leaders, but we have noticed, so myself and the team leaders, that your tone of voice with other members of your teams, other colleagues, can sometimes be quite curt, quite short, and other people feel that you aren't always as warm or open towards them as you are to senior management. Now, I know there have been the grievance issues. You've mentioned you're having trouble kind of meshing with the team. Were you aware of how your voice comes across?
No, I didn't realise that was obviously, and I now feel bad that obviously I'm being towards obviously people like that. Just didn't realise it was something. I think it's just the way I am really, that's my voice. I can't. But I'm obviously saying, so I'm sorry that is the case, but I'll obviously work to change that.
Oh, good.
If obviously employees are saying about it as well.
Yeah. I think sometimes just being aware of these things can help you adapt, maybe, can't
Yeah, and obviously got some problems at home, like my partner just lost his job and had to take on shift work, which is a lot lower pay. And well, he's obviously, it's a bit tight on money at the moment. Team are obviously quite bantery as well. Okay. And obviously, it's quite difficult to obviously keep up of that when obviously not feeling great really. I'd rather just be quiet and not talk to anyone.
Okay, no, I understand that. So there are quite a few reasons around that, aren't there? But maybe just you're aware of your voice and you've got to, if you're happy, maybe making a bit more of an effort just to keep it gentle. And I'm really sorry to hear that there's things going on at home. Obviously, whatever's going on in your home life, and if it's affecting work, please do come and talk to me or book a session with your team leaders. We want to be here to support and to help you.
I think they are aware of it, and they just say any problems do obviously go to them.
Good.
It's not really that much of a deal at the moment, but it may be in
maybe in the future. Okay. Right. So, I mean, it's kind of to do with the team and your cohesion with that. And it brings us on to just, I've noticed that since you've been here in the past 12 months, I haven't seen you attend any of our social events or any of the charity events. And, as a team, we do like to do a lot together because we think it's good for bonding. And I understand, we all lead busy lives and we've got lots going on, but it would be really nice to see you joining in with the team. I mean, is there anything that's troubling you about these social events or anything you want to talk about?
Obviously, with my partner losing his job, money is tight at the moment, as you can probably imagine. And I just can't really justify spending extra money on social events, to be honest. I've got to be kind of careful with my money and budget to obviously daily things. And also obviously after the grievance, also feel very confident mixing socially with the team. I think that's something I wanted to highlight to you.
So
to work on.
I'm really sorry that you don't feel confident with the team, and it's understandable. Of course it is, and let's try. I understand that money is a factor. We're all going through that as well. It's a tight month this month after Christmas, so let's try and look at ways that we could incorporate you into the team that maybe don't have money implications. Okay. Right, I pulled your absence records as well. I'm just having a look through them, and I can see that you've had 8 absences in the past year. Now, the national average, I'm not sure if you're aware, in 2016 was 6.3 days per employee. So you are above the average there. Your absences have all been 2 days and at a similar time of the month. I just wondered maybe if there was a reason for this or anything about those absences. Obviously, you don't have to share personal information if you don't want to, but just wonder if there's anything you wanted to discuss.
Obviously, as I mentioned, my partner is on shift work, and unfortunately now just sometimes when he isn't available for childcare in the day.
Right.
And obviously someone needs to look after my child.
Okay.
My mum helps out obviously when she can, but there have been a couple of instances when we just haven't had another option. I've had to stay off work, and that's just the case really. Right,
okay. So that is quite concerning to hear, and I know it must be really difficult for you at work. Obviously, as a business, we need to think about operating it and business needs. Is there anything that we can do to support you with what's going on at home, but meaning that you can still complete your work tasks?
So obviously if my partner is on a shift, it's just the one that's difficult, so maybe just starting a little bit later on some days, and then obviously finishing later, or I'm not sure what there is. Obviously you have noticed that another employee's flexible working hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would this obviously be a possibility for me?
I was thinking the same thing myself. We can certainly look into doing some flexible hours. The aim would be to have you working core hours as much as possible. But we understand you've got childcare commitments. We want to support you having a family. So where we can, we could look into some flexible working.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'll make a note to talk to your team leader, and you can sit down and review your timetable over the month. Okay?
Thank you.
That's fine. Okay. And then hopefully we can see those absences reduce in the year to come. Brilliant. Okay. So that was all the feedback from me. At that point, do you have any further questions or anything else you want to add about the feedback?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, so let's move on to setting the targets then. Because we've addressed the past, we can look to the future now and look forward in a really positive way. Okay, so I've got a blank format here that we use for the department just to give you an idea of what we're trying to fill out. So we're going to think of 3 targets today. They'll be personal to you to help you improve, and then we've got to think as well about how they're contributing to the department's success, like I mentioned, getting us to be best in class. So pulling all the information together, everything we've spoken about so far, what do you think your first target should be?
Probably improving relationships within the team. That's obviously a big one.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's really important. So let's put your target down as improving relationships. And I'm just noting now, I'll type this up afterwards so it's in full format. Okay, right. Now that's quite broad, it's a big umbrella term. What are we actually going to do? How are we going to do it? Have you got any ideas about how you could maybe fit with the team?
There is the engagement team, maybe join the engagement team.
That's a really great idea. That would then give you some control, wouldn't it, over the events that were ordered.
Definitely.
Brilliant, okay. So we can do that, no problem, and it'd be nice then, for you to have your say in what we do.
Yeah.
Great idea. And then obviously as well, we've spoken about the tone of voice. What do you think you could do?
Maybe more like friendly and polite. Would that probably be a good?
Absolutely. Okay, and obviously the reasons we're doing this, we've discussed. We want you to be more cohesive with the team. We want you to have your confidence go up. We want you to feel really part of this team, don't we? And you mentioned as well, you want to work towards being a team leader.
Yeah.
So having better relationships with the team will help gain respect from them, and it'll help set you on that path. Okay. So the engagement team, they meet once a month. So let's get you into the next month's meeting. And the tone of voice, we can start that from now, can't we? Yeah. We'll review that in each of your monthly reviews with your team leader, okay? Does that sound all right for you?
Yeah.
And obviously that's fitting into our organisational success, because the better our team is performing, the better the whole organisation is performing. Okay. Now we spoke as well about the KPIs here, didn't we? Okay, great. So we obviously want to improve the KPI results, and it's not to say that you're not doing a good job already, because you are. It's just we can do better.
Yeah,
all right?
Definitely.
So let's keep it really targeted, really short and specific. We're going into months 13 and 14 now. I would like you to get back to your previous numbers of picking and shipping 4 more orders per hour than the target.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is
that
realistic?
I could do that. Yeah, that's realistic.
Because you were doing it in months 7 to 10, weren't you?
Yeah, so it's obviously
you've got the glasses,
achievable.
The relationship with the team, it's going to help. So let's put that down as 4 more. We looked briefly as well at these benchmark figures. I'd like you to start closing the gap then between your figures and the benchmark, and this is actually a target that I'm setting for the whole team.
Okay,
so it's not just you, I want the whole team getting towards that, so it's something you can work with the team and help them support you support them. So let's review how we get over at months 13 and 14 with your team leader in the monthly performance, and then each month they'll set you a new target, working your way up. Does that sound okay? Yeah. Obviously, any help, any support that you need with that, you just need to share with us, see how we can help you reach those numbers. Okay. And then, why are we doing that? Why are we setting this as a target? Why do you think?
So obviously be a role model for when new people come in, really, and obviously help the team become best in class. Yeah,
absolutely. And obviously thinking about working up to that team leader, being a role model, like you said, is really important. Absolutely. Okay. So we'll review those numbers and your data in your monthly meetings from now on. All right then. Now, I've just been having a little think about you saying you wanted to work up to being a team leader.
Yeah.
And from your current position, it's quite a big step to go from where you are straight away to team leader. Normally it does take quite a few years and a lot of coaching, a lot of mentoring. Now, you said on your appraisal notes that you did some apprentice mentoring in your previous role. How would you feel about being an apprentice mentor in a few weeks? Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, definitely. I've done it before, so I could do it again.
Okay, great. I mean, we've got 2 apprentices coming, I think it's in about 6 weeks' time. Okay. And they could perhaps shadow you for a week, see what you do, be the opportunity for you to be a role model, like you said, show best practice. And then if you're able to demonstrate to us that you can get your results up and up, then you could be their apprentice mentor, coaching them through the process, using your previous knowledge and expertise, and then your knowledge of this department.
All right, yeah. I'm interested in that,
Great, okay, because it would be a really good chance for you to demonstrate your leadership skills, which again, it's a stepping stone then, working up to the team leader.
Okay, yeah.
Great, I'm really glad that you're on board with that, brilliant, okay. Let's pop that in. So as I said, I mean, that would be in about 6 weeks. So when they join us, you've got the 6 weeks then just to show that you can get those results up.
Okay.
Yeah. So just having a look at this, just sorry about the messy handwriting, just been scribbling. Do you think this is okay so far?
Yeah,
Do you understand
definitely.
everything?
Yeah, it's quite like realistic, smart goals as well, so I could be able to achieve them.
Brilliant. Yeah. And once I've typed it up, you can have a copy, keep reviewing it with your team leader, and adapt it as necessary.
100%.
Okay. Do you have any questions on that?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay. So just to summarise then, so we've spoken about what's gone well. What things you find difficult, your obstacles, how we can overcome those obstacles. We reviewed your KPI information, your targets. We spoke about team integration, the social events, your absences as well, and we set targets. Now, I do just need to put on this action plan about the flexible working target as well.
Yeah.
So let's put that in your KPI results, because you being here more is going to help your results more. So what and how we need to put flexible working, and that's something that you'll do with your team leader, okay? So do you have any questions at this stage?
No, you've answered them all for
Right,
everything,
okay.
yeah.
Well, if anything else comes to you, just grab me, grab on the team leaders. So just to close, I'll type this up, I'll upload it to the system, it'll be open to you, and then you'll need to sign off that you agree on everything. And that'll be as of Monday, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then as per our company policy, just have to let you know, all of these records will be retained for a further 3 years after your effective last day of employment.
Great.
So in the future, nothing to worry about. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, then, Caitlin. Thanks very much for this. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.